Hey guys, if you've used Visual Studio Code, you've found probably that it's a powerful code editor and works great with Python. It's the code editor I use most frequently with Python. Um, Getting started though, I had some trouble running Python code in VS Code. And once I figured it out though, it hasn't been a problem. And I want to show you 4 different ways that you can run your Python code in VS Code. So notice here I have a very simple Python script open. It just prints out hello from my Python script. Uh, let's go over and I'll show you the extensions that I have installed here and the ones you're going to need. So the ones you need, you're going to need Python, and that's really the only one I think. And PyLance is also helpful. Python and PyLance are the only two you're going to need for this. I guess the other ones we'll go over Jupyter notebooks as well. So you can use your Jupyter key maps, cell tags, Jupyter, and the live server. And you can install all those. I have a separate video on how to do, how to use Jupyter notebooks in Python, or sorry, in VS Code, and I can link to that. But for now, let's go back to our files. Okay, so if you're having trouble writing Python code, I want to show you the most reliable way to do this first of all. And that is to run these things in an external command window. And so if you're using Anaconda especially, the easiest way to do this is to open up your Anaconda prompt. Here I'm using Miniconda. And if I cd to the directory where my code is, like this, then I can just run my Python script right here. And you'll notice I'm using the base environment here, but we'll just type Python and my script.py, and I'll run that, and you can see that it ran just fine. If you have a different environment you want to use, that's easy to do as well. You can just type conda activate. I think I have a test environment, and we can do the same thing. Python my script and hit enter, and you can see that my script ran just fine there. Okay, so that's method number 1. Let's go ahead and close out of this. Now let's go to method number 2, and that's to use the run Python file in terminal option. So if I come over here to my script in my Explorer, I can right click on it, and there's this run Python file in terminal option. Notice if you click on it up here in the open editors, it doesn't pop up. So make sure you right click on it right there in your actual directory structure in the Explorer. Before we do this, we need to select an interpreter, and we can select that down here with on my blue bar on the bottom where I have select interpreter. So let's go here. You can see I have all my environments listed here. This is my Python installation that's on Windows. And here are a bunch of Anaconda environments. Here's my base environment. Let's use this test environment again. So when I select this, you can now see that VSC, Visual Studio Code, knows which environment to use. And I can come over here, I can right click on my script, and I can run Python file in terminal. And you can see that it worked. You can see that it started out and it activated my environment here in the terminal, and then it ran my script. Now, if you get an error running this and it doesn't work, there's something you need to do, and you need to add Anaconda in Windows. You need to add Anaconda to your environment variables. I'm not going to cover that there. I will link to a post that describes how to do that, and I have a video also that describes how to do that. Very easy to do, but you just need to add a couple of paths to your environment variables so that your shell knows where to access these things. Okay, so that's that. Now, if you have this working, you can also, like once you can right click and run the Python file in a terminal, you can also use this run Python file button here. This play button up in the top right corner. So if we click that, you can see that my code ran once again. my environment's still activated here, and I can use this like a command prompt. So once you can confirm that run Python file in terminal is working, you can also use this button to run the script you have pulled up. All right, and you probably saw this is kind of our bonus way to run a Python script in Visual Studio Code. Right-click on the script, run current file in interactive window, and when you do this, you kind of run this in kind of a notebook environment. You can see that you can look at the output of code that happens as you run it over here in the sidebar. We can also come in and create a variable, my variable equals 2, and you can run that right there. You can see my variable, we're doing this like basically like a notebook, and then we can come in here and type my var, and we can run that code, and it prints out 2 just like that. You can see you have other options here. We can click on variables, and you can see what our variables are. This could be useful for debugging. And once again, you'll have to make sure that you have things working with run Python file in terminal first, and then this method can also work for you. Okay, and one final way to do this, to run Python code in Visual Studio Code, is to use a Jupyter notebook. I have a full website post on this and video on this, but I'll show you real quick. We're not going to go through all the setup. I showed you those extensions at the beginning, but if I right click here, make a new file, and call this my notebook.ipynb, you can see here it opens up a Jupyter notebook. I can select my environment here. I'll keep the test environment, and I can do print hello in my Jupyter notebook. And now I can just run all, and it's going to connect to my kernel, and you can see that it printed that out here, just like running in an interactive session over on the sidebar. We can also look at our variables here. No variables are defined, as you can see. So there you go. There's 5 ways you can run your Python code in Visual Studio Code. Hope you found this helpful. If you need more information, check out those linked articles and other videos. Thanks for watching.